thanks to all the community-spirited businesses who bring you our coverage. We hope that you'll join us thanking those sponsors by giving them your patronage. Now, let's go live for our coverage of exciting sports action on Central Nebraska Sports Source.
And good evening, everybody. We welcome you to Cozad High School for high school volleyball action as we bring you coverage of the Cozad Triangular. 2 matches on tap for you tonight as Broken Bow gets ready to take on Ord, and then the finale will be Broken Bow against Cozad. 1 match has already been played. Ord was able to hold off Cozad, winning 2-0. Ord won the opening set 25-15, and then trailing 22-20 in the second set, Ord ran off 5 points in a row to come back and win the second 25-22 and get the 2-set sweep over Cozad in match 1. So we now get ready for the Lady Indians of Broken Bow. They're on the court taking their warm-ups. Broken Bow and Ord coming up, and then Broken Bow and Cozad will follow. As we get you ready for our opening match between Broken Bow and Ord, we want to say thanks to these businesses who are bringing it to you on the radio. They include Prairie Eye Care, Trotter Fertilizer in Broken Bow, Frontier Family Pharmacy, Downey Drilling, Central Nebraska Electric, Nebraska State Bank, Grocery Cart, Custer Federal State Bank, Arrow Seed, Rods Body and Paint, Team Physical Therapy, Trotter Service, Mead Lumber, Brent Custer Shelter Insurance, A to Z Lawn Pro and Landscaping, Squire Septic Service of Myrna, Geared for Sports, Agland ATV, Bruning Bank, The Garden Center, Sargent Irrigation, and Duda Plumbing. Tonight's matches will also be video streamed for you as well on our Sandhills Express Facebook page and the Sandhills Express YouTube channel. And as you tune in to that live video stream tonight, you'll see that it's sponsored by these great businesses. And they include Sandhills Custom Creations, Palmer Monument, Lions Appliance, Agribest Feeds in Callaway, Insurance of the Heartland, Grocery Cart, Power Solutions, Agland ATV, BD, Colligan, Del Moniger, and Tim Wright in Broken Bow. Also brought to you by Mead Lumber, Nebraska State Bank, and Christian Electric. 2 matches on tap for you tonight. Broken Bow against Ord, followed by Broken Bow and Cozad. We'll come back and get you ready for the Indians and the Chanticleers coming up after these words.
Dr. Singer and Dr. Jinsey Ross, along with the staff at Prairie Eye Care, hope you're enjoying this radio broadcast. Not only do our area student athletes work hard in the classroom, they also dedicate lots of time to the sports they love. Central Nebraska couldn't be more proud of the athletes you're hearing compete on your radio right now. Good luck from Dr. Sanger and Ross and the staff at Prairie Eye Care in Broken Bow, proud sponsors of this broadcast.
Trotter Fertilizer and Broken Bow are your fertilizer experts in Central Nebraska. Your field should get stronger and more consistent every year, and Trotter Fertilizer is dedicated to the research and technology needed to ensure that. They run plenty of test plots in the area, so you get advice and expertise based off results found right in Central Nebraska. Call Trotter Fertilizer in Broken Bow and talk to them about ensuring the success of your fields.
Friendly service every time. Quality is what you'll find where your neighbors and your friends go see Trotter.
For your prescription and over-the-counter pharmaceutical needs, Frontier Family Pharmacy in Broken Bow is there for you. They also sell high-quality and durable medical equipment like slings, wheelchairs, chair lifts, walkers, and more. With convenient hours of Monday to Friday, 8 to 6, and Saturday, 9 to 1, they look forward to serving you. Just south of the square in Broken Bow, Frontier Family Pharmacy, proud sponsors of this sports broadcast.
Have you ever wondered how in the world Downey Drilling can cover the entire Ogallala Aquifer region from 3 locations in Kearney, Lexington, and Garden City? Well, it's dang near a miracle, but you have to remember, these are the guys that can poke a hole in the ground and make water appear. Top-notch equipment, top-notch techs, and incredibly good organization. That's how Downey Drilling has established that famous Downey tradition of excellence. New well construction or any type of water well repair, go to DowneyDrilling.com for the number of the shop nearest you. Downey Drilling, truly a tradition of excellence.
Central Nebraska Electric in Ansley is a proud supporter of this broadcast and area high school sports action. Playing hard throughout the season takes a lot of work, and Todd salutes that dedication. Any electrical work you need done right the first time deserves a free estimate from Central Nebraska Electric. Call them at 750-6458. That's Central Nebraska Electric in Ansley, sponsoring this broadcast and wishing area teams good luck this season.
What do high school sports this time of year mean to you? Does it mean crisp fall air and the shine of stadium lights under a night sky? Or does it remind you of the smell of popcorn, the sound of a referee's whistle, and the roar of a crowd when your team spikes the volleyball? Maybe it's about the sun-baked golf course greens or the pop of the starting gun at a cross-country meet. Fall sports time is exciting for our area student athletes, and Nebraska State Bank would like to wish them all a safe, successful season. Nebraska State Bank, member FDIC.
The grocery cart meat department is not your typical meat department. Our meat is fresh and our prices are great. We have a wide selection of beef, pork, chicken, and seafood, with options like Hormel Natural Choice, Smart Chicken, and Certified Angus Beef. You know you're getting quality meat to center your meal around. Come and see us at the grocery cart, East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
Free Cozad cashback checking is unlike any checking account you've ever had. The staff at Custer Federal State Bank is excited to tell you about the benefits. Here's just a few. 2% cash back on debit card purchases, ATM withdrawal, free refunds, nationwide, free online banking services, a free mobile banking app, free online bill pay, and much, much more. The minimum balance to open is $50. Ask about Cozad at Custer Federal State Bank, member FDIC.
And we'll bring you back to the barn here at Cozad High School as Cozad hosting a volleyball triangular tonight with Broken Bow and Ord. Again, Ord won the opening match of the night as they defeated Cozad in straight sets, 25-15 in the first and then 25-22 in the second. So we get ready for the second match of the night as Broken Bow will join the festivities. Broken Bow getting ready to take on Ord, joined now by Larry Kottner, who will help us call tonight's action. Larry, as we get ready for Ord and Broken Bow, you look at the two records and what the two teams have done up to this point. It's almost like you're looking at carbon copies of each other as far as the records are concerned. You got Broken Bow coming in at 10-9. Ord, with their win earlier against Cozad, goes to 13-10. But for both teams, it's just kind of been an up-and-down season, and both teams have played a very high-quality schedule.
Yeah, that's one thing that really stuck out for me looking at both records. Both teams with very tough schedules. We've seen that both these teams have played Grand Island Central Catholic. So Ord has also played St. Paul. Both have played Omaha Concordia so far this season and Oakland Craig. And so it's been kind of interesting to see how these teams have kind of mirrored each other. There's some wins that they got that were very impressive. There's some losses they probably thought we should have probably won that one.
Yeah, what it does is it sets up for what should be a very good competitive match here tonight between the Lady Chants and the Lady Indians. You take a look at some of the numbers coming in for Ord. Their top attacker is Cadence Wilson, 5'10" senior. She came into tonight with 196 kills. I don't have the total from the opening match, but I guarantee you she went over 200 with the effort against Cozad earlier tonight. Also, Marin Riley, she was impressive. She can really bring it. She has 118 kills on the year. She's a junior. And then Brooklyn Fox, she is the one that sets up the hitters, 457 assists on the season coming into tonight. Meanwhile, Larry, you look at Broken Bow. You start with Hallie McCaslin. She's the top attacker coming into tonight's action, 5'4" junior, 156 kills on the year. But then you look at some others who are kind of starting to pick it up. Hannah Barker with 70 kills. She's one of the senior leaders of this team. And then a couple of sophomores. Janae Martin, 64 kills on the season, and Addison Ellis, 61 kills. They're turning into good complements on the attacking side for Hallie McCaslin.
I know the night I worked with you for the Gibbon and Centura triangular that was held in Broken Bow, both Janae Martin and Addison Ellis really picked up their game as the night went on. And of course, Hallie McCaslin, she was pretty much the steady Eddie in that offense for Broken Bow that night. They're going to need that kind of performance again in this opening match against Ord.
Should be a lot of fun, always is, when you get Broken Bow against Ord. So it's coming up right here on Central Nebraska's Sports Source.
For a highly versatile forage for grazing, silage, ballage, and boot-stage hay, consider planting winter triticale from Arrow Seed. Triticale is a cross between wheat and rye. It is excellent forage for beef and dairy cows. Triticale has high protein, excellent digestibility, and significantly higher yields than other boot-stage cereal grains. Triticale may cost a little more upfront, but you will get paid back with good feeds and more tons. To learn more about Triticale, stop in or call Arrow Seed in Broken Bow today.
One thing we definitely desire perfection on is our vehicles. You want something that gets you to where you're going comfortably while looking great. Whether storm damage, deer damage, or insurance claim, take your ride to Rod's Body and Paint Broken Bow. They're the collision specialist. You should call 308-872-5346. Offering over 42 years of experience, they'll get you back on the road quickly without sacrificing quality. From dings and dents to full replacement and auto glass repair. Rod's Body and Paint, West Highway 2, Broken Bow.
October is one of our favorite months at Team Physical Therapy because it's National Physical Therapy Month. October is focused on promoting the benefits of physical therapy, the importance of movement in our everyday lives, and overall wellness. Team Physical Therapy offers many therapies to help. Stop by one of our locations in Broken Bow, Burwell, Callaway, Gothenburg, and Kearney, or call 872-5111. Here's to the month of celebrating physical therapy from Team Physical Therapy.
When you want the very best, go see Trotter, where you'll always get more for your dollar. We're your little friendly store, and we're right next door, and that's what we're here for. Go see Trotter.
Trotter Service is your #1 partner in keeping your operation running smoothly. Whether you need a new battery, brakes, an alignment, or any other repair, they have a specialist that'll get it done right. Can't get away from the farm or ranch? They offer bulk oil and fuel delivery, and on-the-farm tire truck service too. Proud to work with the farmers and ranchers of the area. Trotter's Tire Pros. West Highway 2, Broken Bow.
It's hard to imagine anyone with more siding selections than Mead Lumber in Broken Bow. They're proud to offer Diamond Coat, a specialized pre-finish built onto tough LP Smart Side. Here's the awesome part. It's so tough, it's backed by a 30-year, no-fade warranty. Choose from 30 colors or create a custom color. The possibilities are endless. Diamond Coat. When you need siding, ask for it by name at Mead Lumber in Broken Bow.
Some of my fondest childhood memories are from volunteering with my grandmother. Helping others was her passion. She'd always say, the sweetest fruits of life come from serving others. And she was right.
At Shelter Insurance, we strive to make a positive impact in the communities where we work and live.
Contact Shelter Insurance Agent Brent Custer at 872-5105.
And as we get you ready for the match now between Broken Bow and Ord, we look at your starting lineups, and we'll start with Ord tonight. Again, 13-10 on the season after their win earlier tonight against Cozad. The libero for Ord, Allie Miller, a 5'5 senior. Cadence Wilson leading the team in kills coming into tonight. She's a 5'10 senior. Britta Deedon, a 5'8 senior. Lexi Ventura, 5'10 senior. Brooklyn Fox is the center, 5'5 junior. And Marin Riley is a 5'10 junior, second on the team in kills with 118 coming into tonight. Ord is coached by Riley Smith and assisted by Carla Callan and Haley Koch. Now we take a look at Broken Bow tonight, and these are the girls you'll see. First off, we'll mention that Jessie Lowe is suited up as a libero tonight. She is a 5'4 senior. We'll see Gabby Staples, a 5'5 sophomore. Janae Martin, 5'7 sophomore. Hannah Barker, the senior middle, 5'9. Marin Chapin, 5'8 sophomore. Hallam McCaslin, a 5'4 junior. We'll see plenty of Lily Jonas, a 5'3 junior, as Broken Bow runs a two-setter system. Addison Ellis, 5'10 sophomore. As we mentioned, she's second on the team in kills coming into tonight with 81 on the season. Skylar Morris is the head coach. She's assisted this year by Kelsey Briggs and Jenny Hart. And we'll come back and get it going. The opening serve between Broken Bow and Ord coming up.
We strive to have it be beautiful, lush, and green. When it's not, it can really bring down the look of our space. A to Z Lawn Pro has a great 5-step fertilizer program, and any time is a good time to start. Eliminate weeds, strengthen your grass, and even keep bugs away with strategically scheduled steps. Ask A to Z Lawn Pro about just how easy the program is today. Proud to bring you this sports broadcast, A to Z Lawn Pro.
Septic emergencies are right up there on the list of worst emergencies to have.
Absolutely.
The next time you're facing one, give Squire's Septic Service a call. 870-0717. He's ready to take your call 24 hours a day.
Absolutely.
His sewer camera can find problems fast to save you money. Plus, he can clear drains with Roto-Rooter or Jetter. Oh, and Gary has Porta units, too. Squire's Septic Service of Myrna. 870-0717. Don't wait to call until it's too late.
Absolutely not.
And we get ready to go. Here's the opening serve as Lily Jonas sends it across. The attack from the middle from Cadence Wilson. Set up now for Hallie McCaslin, who sends it into the net. And Ord takes the opening point of the match.
Well, what we expected for a starting lineup for Broken Bow is a little bit different. Jonas out there, also Neely and Quinn.
Serve on the way from Ord. Martin on the receive. Jonas at the center position sets it behind her for McCaslin, who gets a swing, and it's played by the libero Miller in the back row for Ord. Now Wilson with the attack in the middle, and we've got Broken Bow in the net. Point goes to Ord, and the Lady Chanticleers take a 2-0 lead here in the opening set. Serve on the way from the Chanticleers. Martin on the receive. Good pass to the front. Set up for McCaslin, who rolls it into the net. And the opening 3 points of the set go to Ord.
She just wanted to go down the line and try to get the open zone there, but left it a little short.
Serve on the way from Ventura. Jonas will bump it up near side for Chapin, who gets a swing, and Marin Chapin takes it off the block for the opening point of the match for Broken Bow. The sophomore, Addison Ellis will come into the match now. Addie playing the front row as McCaslin back to the service line. McCaslin from the middle of the line sends it to the back row. Ord's got a chase. Getting a swing out of the back row is Riley, and Riley sends it long and out. So after falling behind 3-0, Broken Bow has run off 2 in a row, and now they've got an opportunity to tie it up here in the opening set. McCaslin with the serve. Fox will set it outside for the attack. Block sent back. Ord keeps it alive. Outside attack again. The roll over the block covered nicely by Jonas. Now it's Ellis who sends it over. Free ball for Ord. Fox will set it for Wilson, who tips it over the block and finds the floor.
Good directional shot that time by Ord to get into the open zone.
Britta Deedon is into the match now for Ord. One of their seniors back to the service line. Ord 4, Broken Bow 2 here in the opening set. Jonas will send it outside for Ellis, and she tries to take it cross court, but hits it wide and out. Point Ord.
And for Ord, it was very fortunate for them that Britta Deedon didn't get to that, because that was out. Otherwise, she was making an attempt to get there.
Jump serve from Deedon. Pass to Jonas, who sets the outside Ellis, but the set up in toward the net. Really nothing Ellis could do with it. Another point for Ord, and the Chanticleers go up 6-2. Deedon puts it in play. Pass to Jonas, who will set it outside for Chapin, trying to take it down the line, and she hit it long and out. It just missed the back line. And Ord is out to a 7-2 start here in the opening set.
Couple of tough breaks on the last 2 hits for Broken Bow.
Deedon sends it to the back row, and it just missed the line. Jessie Lowe, playing the libero position tonight, stepped away from it, made a good read. It was close, but it missed the back line. Janae Martin back into the match now for Broken Bow. She'll come in to play the front as Jessie Lowe, the 5'4 senior, playing libero tonight, will be at the service line. Serve on its way in play. Shank pass, Ord trying to keep it alive, and they will not be able to return.
Wonderful serve that time for Jessie Lowe, as she had a little bit of English on that one.
Lowe ready again. Sends it to the back row. Good pass to the front as Fox will set it up for Wilson. The swing handled by Jonas. Lowe will bump it up in the air for Martin, who tips it over the block, but covered by the libero of Ord Miller. Now Wilson punches it over with the left hand, and it will find the floor.
Jonas tried to come up with the pancake, but couldn't quite get there.
Jamie Vavra 6'1" freshman into the match now for Ord, playing the front row as Wilson goes back to serve. Jonas will bump it up for Martin, who gets a swing over the block, but covered nicely by Fisher of Ord. Now it's Riley with a swing, sends it long and out, and the point goes to Bow. Jonas will come out. Hannah Barker will make an appearance as the senior will play the front row with Marin Chapin at the service line for Broken Bow. Serve on its way. Fisher on the receive. And now it's Fisher hitting out of the back row, just over the net, but covered nicely by McCaslin. Now Ellis with a swing. Punched up in the air by Fisher. Fox will set it outside for Riley. Redirects it, but played on the front row by Ellis. Now Martin with a swing, but it goes into the net. And the point goes to Ord.
Couldn't quite get it. I don't know if there was just quite enough height on that set, as she wanted to drive that one, and it was low.
Lexi Ventura back into the match for Ord. Good serve by the Chanticleers. Here's Ellis. Sends it over the block. Ord's got to chase after it, and they will not be able to return.
Actually did a pretty good job of touching it 3 times there, considering how out of sync the defense was off that first drive.
A member of the youth movement for Broken Bow coming in to serve now, the freshman Hallie Quinn, and that one goes into the net. Service error, point goes to Ord. Chanticleers have led the entire way so far in this opening set, currently leading 10-6. Marin Riley at the service line, and that's out. Another good read by the libero, Jessie Lowe. Stepped away from it, sailed long and out, point Broken Bow.
Broken Bow hanging close here early, despite really looking kind of out of sync here in the early going.
Olivia Neely, another freshman, back into the match now. There's an ace, served by Janae Martin, and now Broken Bow is to within 2.
Not very often you're going to see a prettier serve than that one right there.
Serve on the way. Pass to Fox, who will set it behind her, and sending it into the net is Ventura. Point, Broken Bow. At the service line, Janae Martin sends it across. Pass to Fox, who will set middle. Vavra able to place it in the far corner. It finds the floor, and Ord collects the point.
Vavra's just a freshman, but good vision there. A good volleyball move to push that one over the defense.
Vavra will come out. Cadence Wilson will replace her. To the service line, the Ord libero, Allie Miller. Miller puts it in play. Quinn on the receive. They'll send it outside for McCaslin. Big swing through the block, but covered by Miller of Ord in the back row. Fisher sends it back. Broken Bow with a chance. Chapin sets it outside for Neely, who takes it cross court and finds the floor.
Another one of the freshmen. Nice crisscross attack that time from Olivia Neely.
Lily Jonas into the match now. Jonas to the service line. Broken Bow an opportunity now to tie things up here in the set. Broken Bow 10-9 on the year coming into this match. Ord 13-10. Here's a serve by Jonas. Fox will set middle for Wilson. Punches it over with the right hand. Played by Bow. Now McCaslin with a swing. Rolls it over the block. Dug out by the libero Miller. Fisher on the outside through the block. Dug out by Martin. Kept alive by Jonas. Janae takes a swing and hits it wide and out.
Trying to get to the corner, but just a little to the outside. Her body wasn't turned quite where she needed it to be.
Ord 12, Broken Bow 10 in the opening set. Serve on the way from Ventura. Jonas will set outside for Chapin. Into the block, sent back. Then McCaslin trying to send it right back. Puts it into the net. Point Ord. And now the Chanticleers are back up by 3. Ventura, the left-hander, sends it across. Jonas will bump it up in the air. Setting it over McCaslin. Free ball Ord. Set middle Wilson off the block and good.
Gotta like the set there from Brooklyn Fox as she did this, the short quick set to where Wilson was able to take advantage.
Janae Martin comes out. Jessie Lowe, the libero, back in. Ventura trying to keep this run going for Ord. Serve on its way, in play, and that's an ace. So after Broken Bow got back into the set, Ord extends their lead back out to 5, and that's going to force Broken Bow to call a timeout. You're listening to live coverage of high school volleyball on KBBN Radio.
And cooler nights are upon us. You need to check out Geared for Sports in Broken Bow for new fall arrivals. They are proud to be a part of the Food for Youth Challenge going on through October 19th. For each non-perishable item you bring in, you'll receive 10% off any regularly priced item in the store. Geared for Sports, west side of the square in Broken Bow. Open Monday to Friday 10 to 6 and Saturday 10 to 4. Supporting Food for Youth with your donations at Geared for Sports.
Fort County Heating and Air owners Brian Hogg and Austin Cox serve the area with a combined 20 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They provide free estimates and 24-hour service. They will be there for you whether it's hot or whether it's cold. Call Fort County Heating and Air in Broken Bow, 872-2258. Ord leading at 15-10 as we play in the opening set. Again in this triangular format, every set, best 2 out of 3 sets. Play to 25, rally scoring, win by 2. Jonas will set it up for McCaslin, who tips it over the block, covered by Ventura. Now the outside attack from Fisher, hits it long and out, and the point goes to Bow.
And really, Broken Bow needed that break right there, an opportunity to regroup and cut back into this 4-point lead.
Addison Ellis back into the match. Addie will go to the front row as McCaslin steps back to the service line for Broken Bow. McCaslin sends it on its way. Fox will set middle for Wilson, redirects it, but played in the back row by Lowe. Now Ellis just trying to get it over, and she hit it on the outside part of the antenna.
Not much Ellis could do with that one, though. She hit it with her left hand and tried to get it inside, but had to get there in a hurry.
Britta Deedon back into the match for Ord. She goes to the service line. Ord has led from the beginning in this set. They lead by 5 and now make it 6. That's an ace by Deedon. Ord 17, Broken Bow 11. Deedon with the jump serve. Jonas will set it for McCaslin out of the back row. Rolls it over the block, dug out, kept alive by Deedon, returned by Miller on the third. Free ball for Bow. Jonas will set it outside for Ellis. Tips it over the block, covered nicely by Ord. Sent back by Fox on the second, dug out by Lowe. Now Ellis with a swing through the block, punched up in the air by Miller. Hangs in the rafters. Ord stays with it and sends it back on the third. Jonas sets behind her for Neely, who takes a swing, punched up in the air by the Chanticleers. Outside attack from Riley. Tips it away from the block, handled by Ellis. Now Addie, a swing and a kill for the sophomore Addison Ellis.
Long volley there, and Broken Bow comes away with the point. That was a hard-earned point by the Lady Indians.
Ord 17, Broken Bow 12 as we play in the opening set. Jessie Lowe at the service line, puts it in play. Pass to Fox, who sets it up for Wilson on the slide, but she hits it long and out, and the point goes to Bow.
Now we'll see if Broken Bow can string a few points together themselves here.
Ord's led the entire way so far in this first set. Broken Bow trying to just stay close. Sending it over is Fisher on the third. Free ball for Bow as Jonas will set it behind her for Martin. Big swing, blocked back. Kept alive by Bow in the front row. Chapin there to send it back on the third. Now a free ball for Ord. Fox to Wilson, middle, into the net. Point Bow.
They went again with that quick short set. This time, though, Wilson didn't get up to the height of it and drove it into the net.
Jessie Lowe sends it long and out. Service error. And the point to Ord. That'll send Cadence Wilson back to the service line. Ord 18, Broken Bow 14, opening set. Little floater, going to find the floor. Another ace for Ord. I want to say that's at least their third of this set.
Easily.
Ord back to a 5-point advantage as Wilson sends it across. Good pass. Jonas sets the outside for Ellis. The swing and the kill.
Wouldn't have mattered if it had gone out or not. There was a tip at the net.
Hannah Barker comes in to play the front row as Marin Chapin will go to the service line. Chapin ready to serve it, gives it a spin in the left hand and sends it across with the right. Fox will set the outside for Riley. Over the block, but covered nicely by McCaslin. Chapin sets it up for Ellis, who takes another swing. Played by the libero. Miller tipped over by Fox, and it will find the floor.
Fox catching Ellis just a little off balance on that quick return on the second hit.
Ord 20, Broken Bow 15. We are in the opening set. Brooklyn Fox to serve it now. The junior sends it across. Lowe will bump it up in the air, sent back by Martin on the third. Chance for Ord here. Fox will set it behind her for Ventura, who sends it to the floor. Well, I think Broken Bow had a chance to tie it at 10-9, but that's as close as Broken Bow's been. Ord has really controlled this set from the beginning. They lead 21-15. As Fox gets ready to serve, and that one will sail long and out. Broken Bow gets a break, and now the Lady Indians have the serve.
And you were right. They had a chance to tie it up at 10-9, and at that point, they'd run off 4 in a row because they had trailed 10-5.
Hallie Quinn back into the match. The young freshman, to the service line. Puts it in play. Fox will set it behind her for Riley. Sends it into the block. And then the block back by Bow going to fall out of bounds, and the point goes to Ord.
Good block. It just couldn't stay in bounds on the return.
Now Riley to serve. Puts it in play. Pass to Chapin, who will set it for Martin. The swing punched up in the air by Riley. Now it's Vavra back into the match. Takes a swing through the block, but handled by Lowe. Back the other way, McCaslin through the block, dug out, kept alive at the net. Overpass, blocked back. Kept alive by Bowen, sent back on the third. Fox will set it outside this time for Fisher. The attack, good.
Good action there. Vavra with the nice block, but Broken Bow covered it well, got the attack themselves, but Ord responded.
And now Ord 2 points away from going up 1-0. Serve on its way from Riley, and that's an ace. And it is set point Ord at 24-16. The second match of the night, our first one on the air. The finale will be Broken Bow and Cozad. Ord trying to close out the set. Chapin will set it behind her for Martin. Dug out by Miller in the back row. Now it's Fisher with the attack, and that's going to be wide and out. So we play on.
Well, even if you don't come back in this set, you want to string a few points together and carry some momentum into the second set.
Martin with the serve, punched up in the air by Fox toward the net, though, and Ord will not be able to return. So we continue to play. Set point number 3 coming up for the Lady Chants. Martin will serve it in play. Pass to Fox, who sets up Vavra. That sails long and out.
So again, you're building some momentum. As long as you're serving, you're still pointing.
Fourth set point opportunity for Ord. Fox will bump it up in the air for Vavra. Takes a vicious swing and is able to put it to the floor as Ord closes out the set by a score, by a score of 25-19. So Ord goes up 1-0. Set number 2 coming up next on Central Nebraska's Sports Source.
Wearing your school's colors. Small towns are brought together cheering on their favorite teams. Agland ATV knows how hard the athletes and coaches work year-round and are proud to help sponsor the games of our customers and their kids and grandkids. We have built relationships with many of these families through the years and are proud of their success. Best of luck to all the local athletes from Agland ATV in Broken Bow.
872-3424.
Agland ATV, West Highway 2, Broken Bow. 872-3424.
Let the games begin. Burning Bank enables you to manage your finances from the bleachers, sidelines, or wherever you are with 24/7 access to your accounts. Check your balances with mobile banking, reimburse friends and family for concession stand goods with Zelle, and even set up automatic payments or reminders to never miss a payment again with Bill Pay. The ball is in your court. Burning Bank is a proud sponsor of area athletics and wishes all student athletes a safe and successful season. Burning Bank, member FDIC.
The Garden Center in Broken Bow has a lot of great items that aren't living plants that you need to check out soon. New fall scented candles are in, as well as fall decor and fun fall sports season decor. The Garden Center has new items for furry friends too. Dog and cat toys made by Still Company or a toy inside of a toy. There's even a tough meter to decide what toughness you need for your pet. Want to accent your yard or garden space? Colorful gazing balls are at the Garden Center as well in Broken Bow.
Sargent Irrigation may be known worldwide, but their roots are right here in central Nebraska, something they are very proud of. They hire right here in the heartland and know their success is due to those quality employees. As a way of showing support for the community, Sargent Irrigation sponsors high school sports broadcasts, so those unable to attend can follow the action. Enjoy the broadcast, sponsored in part by Sargent Irrigation in Broken Bow.
And we bring you back to Cozad as we, get ready for the second set of this second match of the night at the Cozad Triangular. Want to say thanks to Thrivent Financial. Scott Harvey is your local Thrivent representative, named one of the world's most ethical companies for the 10th year in a row. They believe in serving their clients with excellence and integrity. Thrivent helps clients achieve financial clarity so they can live lives with meaning and gratitude. To learn more, contact Scott today at 872-2511. Well, Ord never trailed in that opening set. Broken Bow had a chance to tie at 10-9, but Ord really controlled it from the beginning, and they take it 25-19.
One thing we learned about this Broken Bow team, it's young. Whatever happened in the first set doesn't mean anything for set two.
Serve on the way from Ord. Pass up into the net and on the overpass. Jumping up to put it down, Maggie Fisher of Ord. And Ord, in emphatic fashion, takes the opening point of the second set. Miller, the libero for Ord, sends it on its way. Pass to Jonas, who sets the outside for Chapin. That's into the net. And Ord leads 2-0.
And unfortunately for Broken Bow, they're starting this set the same way they started the first set.
Allie Miller, 5'5" senior with the serve, puts it in play, returned on one hit. Miller will bump it up over toward Fisher, rolls it over the block, but covered by Jonas. Lowe bumps it up for McCaslin, who rolls it over the block, covered by Fisher. Now middle attack from Wilson, and we've got a whistle. It's going to be a lift against Wilson. You could tell that Cadence almost kind of palmed that a little bit, Larry, and redirected it to the floor, but they called her for the violation.
Yeah, and that's, the officials were right on top of that one.
Point Bow. Here's a serve by McCaslin. Fox will set Wilson in the middle, and Wilson able to slam it to the floor as Ord goes up 3-1 here in the second.
She made no doubt about that one.
Now Lexi Ventura to the service line. The left-hander will send it on its way, and that's an ace. Boy, another ace for Ord. It's at least 6, I would say, for the match. I think they had 5 in set 1. And Ord leads 4-1 as we play in set number 2. Serve on the way from Ventura. Jonas off the pass will set it up for Ellis near side. Played by Miller, the libero. Now Fisher with the attack over the block and to the floor.
And when Ord hits it, they're hitting it low. The trajectory is really tough defensively for Broken Bow to play. 5-1
Ord in the second. They lead 1-0 in sets. Jonas bumps it up for Ellis, who gets a swing over the block, but played nicely by Riley. Now Fisher on the outside, and that'll get to the floor again. Another kill for Fisher. And Ord trying to take control early here in set 2, leading 6-1, and that's going to force Broken Bow into an early timeout. You're listening to live coverage of high school volleyball on KBBN Radio.
Scott and Colton with Studa Plumbing are proud to be your one-stop plumbing shop. They do septic pumping. Trust them. You do not want to put it off. Contact them for everything from new construction to remodels, service and drain cleaning to septic installations and sewer camera inspections. Scott and Colton are proud to support the area student athletes by bringing you this broadcast. Contact Duda Plumbing, where they do the plumbing.
And we come back to Cozad, Nebraska, the Cozad Volleyball Triangular. We've got Broken Bow against Ord going on now. Final match will be Broken Bow and Cozad. That'll be coming up. Of course, we're broadcasting live on KBBN 95.3 FM for you tonight, KBBN.com. Also, don't forget, we've got the live video stream going as well, accompanied by our radio call. You can access it on the Sandhills Express Facebook page and Sandhills Express YouTube channel. It's been all Ord so far. They took the opening set. They lead 6-1 in the second. Out of the timeout, serve by Ventura. Set up for Ellis, big swing, and that will find the floor.
And coming out of timeout, you want to come up with a point, get that momentum changed, and Broken Bow did it there. You know, like I said, the slow start to this set was similar to the first, and they played from behind the entire first set. You don't want to get into that late in this set.
Jesse Lowe with the serve. Fox will set Wilson on the slide, and Cadence Wilson collects another kill.
And you can see why she is their top hitter for the Ord Chanticleers as she gets up there. She's got some pretty good height at 5'10", but she'll go up and then bring it down.
Britta Deaton back into the match. She'll serve. Good pass to Jonas, who sets up Chapin for the swing, and Marin Chapin able to power it through the block as Broken Bow picks up their third point of the set.
That was a good hit. She just drove it, as you mentioned, right into the block. That was a no-doubter.
Jonas will come out. Hannah Barker into the match for Broken Bow to play the front row. Marin Chapin will be at the service line. Broken Bow trailing 7-3 here in the second set. Served by Chapin. Ord's got a scramble. Out of system, but they get it back barely on the third. Chapin will set it, overpass, and taking advantage of that was Wilson, who puts it to the floor.
Yeah, she went up there real quick with that overpass, and she had a lot to work with. There was a big donut hole in the middle, and she just pushed it right in.
And now Wilson to the service line for the Lady Chanticleers. Wilson sends it on its way. Chapin trying to keep it alive at the net. Returned by Barker on the third. Free ball for Ord. Vavra with the swing through the block, but covered by Lowe in the back row. Now Martin with a swing over the block, played by the Ord back row. Here's Riley with a vicious swing. Marin Riley of Ord, 5'10" junior with the kill. And Ord leads 9-3 in the second.
Lady Chanticleers just really look in sync in this match tonight.
Cadence Wilson with the serve. Emma Taylor just checked in. Broken Bow trying to keep it alive, but they will not be able to return, and the point goes to Ord.
Their serving, Ord's serving, has put Broken Bow on their heels. We've seen a number of aces, but they've really had to go after these low serves and try to work off of it.
Broken Bow has never led in the match. They trail 10-3 in the second set. Overpass, and Vavra goes up and slams that to the floor. Ord now leads 11-3 in the second. Serve on the way from Wilson. Returned on one hit, and on the overpass, Riley takes care of that. And Ord leads 12-3.
All right, now this has just been a one-sided affair.
So now Coach Morris going to go to her bench as Martin comes out. Gabby Staples will make her first appearance of the match. Wilson ready to serve. Sends it on its way. They immediately serve Staples. Broken Bow's got a chase. Barker hits it into the net. That'll be called 4 hits. And Ord leads 13-3. Everything going right for Ord. Nothing going right at the moment for Broken Bow. Serve on the way by Wilson. Chapin will set it up behind her for Ellis. Gets a swing and puts it on the back line as Broken Bow finally ends the service run of Cadence Wilson.
And the Lady Indians needed that because it was actually starting to snowball in favor of Ord against Broken Bow. And now at least you stop that momentum momentarily. Now you got to start chipping away at that lead.
Macy Haynes now into the match, serving for Broken Bow. Fox will set it outside for Riley. Redirects it, but covered by Lowe in the back row. Now McCaslin with a swing, and Halley able to take it through the block and score the point.
And that's the thing we've seen in this match. Up to right there at that point, Ord's been the more aggressive team this evening. Haven't seen a lot of aggressiveness from Broken Bow. Did right there.
Haynes sends it to the back row. Ord's got to scramble a little bit. Fisher gets a swing out of the back row and puts it into the net. So Broken Bow trying to chip their way back into this second set and back into the match. They trail by a set and trail 13-6 in the second. Haynes floats one to the back row. Fox will set it up for Fisher, who sets it across on the third. Free ball for Bow. Chapin, the setter, now sets up McCaslin, and Halley takes it cross court for the kill.
And anytime Ord doesn't have that opportunity on the serve receive to go set up a spike attempt, Broken Bow then on that return has their opportunity, and we saw it there with McCaslin.
Haynes puts it in play. Fox tips it over with the left hand, covered by Macy. Now on the outside, it's Staples blocked back, kept alive by Gabby in the front row. McCaslin gets a swing again. Sent up in the air, and now they set outside for Riley, who is able to collect the kill.
And for Ord, that was a big swing there because Broken Bow was getting the momentum back on their side.
Ord 14, Broken Bow 7 here in the second set. Served by Brooklyn Fox goes into the net. So Broken Bow gets a break there. Olivia Neely getting ready to return. The libero Jessie Lowe will come out. Gabby Staples stays in the match, and she'll go to the service line. Staples with the jump serve. Good one. Ord has to chase a little bit, and they bump it across on the third. Broken Bow's now got a scramble, and they send it back. Ord with it on their side. Fox will set middle for Vavra, and that's into the net. 4 hits is the call. Broken Bow lost the opening set 25-19. Again, they've never led in this match. They trail 14-9 now here in the second as they try to fight back. That just got over the net, and then on the return from Ord, it goes out of bounds, and Broken Bow is to within 4.
Well, you consider they were down by 10. This is a good comeback. They've got some momentum going their direction.
Staples jump serve, and that is an ace. Well, we say it all the time, but there is no sport that I've seen anyway where momentum can switch so quickly. And finally, Broken Bow's got a little momentum on their side. Timeout Ord. Broken Bow down a set. They trail in the second, 14-11. Back after this.
Singer and Dr. Jinsey Ross, along with the staff at Prairie Eye Care, hope you're enjoying this radio broadcast. Not only do our area student athletes work hard in the classroom, they also dedicate lots of time to the sports they love. Central Nebraska couldn't be more proud of the athletes you're hearing compete on your radio right now. Good luck from Dr. Sanger and Ross and the staff at Prairie Eye Care in Broken Bow, proud sponsors of this broadcast.
And we bring you back to Cozad, Nebraska. Of course, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we want to let you know that coming up in the next match, Broken Bow against Cozad, our friends at Frontier Family Pharmacy, who have locations in both Broken Bow and Cozad, going to be sponsoring a pink out for the final match of the night, and we'll be telling you more about that when we move into that match coming up later on tonight. Brooklyn Fox trying to get it over the net. Instead, sends it into it. And for the first time, Larry, I think I can say Broken Bow kind of feels like they're getting into a rhythm.
Yeah, they are starting to get into a rhythm.
Staples the serve. That's an A. Oh, they called it out. Man, that looked good from up here.
I thought that caught the line, but she had a lot better look than we did.
So they call it in. Point goes to Ord. And here's the service by Riley. Low on the receive. They'll set the outside for Barker, and Hannah Barker with her best swing of the match, as that brings Broken Bow to within 2. Ord 15, Broken Bow 13. We play in the second set. Ord leads 1-0. Served by Jonas now, as Fox will set the outside for Fisher. Blocked back, kept alive though by Fox. Riley will pass it over to Ventura, who sends it into the net. And now Broken Bow has an opportunity to tie it up here in the second set.
Great accomplishment after being down by 10.
Serve on the way, in play. Fox will set Vavra. It hangs on the net. We got a whistle, and Vavra went across the center line. She's in the net. And Larry, we're tied at 15.
And, you know, even if she hadn't, I don't think she was going to recover quick enough. And the fact that Broken Bow got it over for an easy one there.
Jonas, good serve. Punched up in the air by Vavra. Ord will not be able to return, and Broken Bow has just taken their first lead of the night.
They are on a 13-2 run right now.
Jonas trying to keep this run going. Fox will set it up for Wilson, hitting out of the back row. Punched up in the air by Lowe, chasing after it Haynes, and Broken Bow will get it sent back on the third. Fox sets the outside for Fisher. Punched up in the air by Lowe. Jonas will set it over to McCaslin, rolls it over the block, covered by Wilson. Now the outside attack from Ventura through the block at the net. Joust coming, handled by Bow. McCaslin roll shot over. Punch back over by Ord. Bow with it on their side. Lowe sets it up for McCaslin, who rolls it over the block. Dug out by Ord. Middle attack, Vavra. And is it in or out? Oh, somebody was in the net. Yeah, Broken Bow was in the net.
Because I thought it was out. Yeah, it was beyond the end line, but really the official didn't even have to mark it because they had called in the net.
So we're tied at 16. Serve on the way from Miller. Pass up into the net. Jonas trying to keep it alive, but just didn't have an opportunity. And now Ord has taken the lead back here in set number 2, 17-16. Allie Miller with the serve. Low on the receive. Jonas chasing after it. McCaslin sends it back across. Fox will set the outside for Fisher, and that is a kill.
I was going to say, after that last point, the previous point, one of the biggest problems Broken Bow has had tonight is serve receive. We've seen aces off touch. We've also seen overpasses and underpasses.
So Ord has retaken the lead here in set 2. They lead 18-16, served by Miller. Jonas will bump it up in the air for Chapin, who gets a swing. Punched over by Wilson, sent back by McCaslin. Ord with it on their side. Here's the attack from Ventura through the block, a whistle, and we got a lift called against Broken Bow.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question. You got to call that one a lift.
And now a timeout, Broken Bow. Well, the Indians came from 10 down in this set, took a 1-point lead, but now Ord has retaken the lead, leading 19-16 in the second. You're listening to High School Volleyball on KBBN.
Are your fertilizer experts in central Nebraska. Your field should get stronger and more consistent every year, and Trotter Fertilizer is dedicated to the research and technology needed to ensure that. They run plenty of test plots in the area, so you get advice and expertise based off results found right in central Nebraska. Call Trotter Fertilizer in Broken Bow and talk to them about ensuring the success of your fields.
Friendly service every time. Quality is what you'll find where your neighbors and your friends go see Trotter.
Brent Apperson, Larry Cotner with you tonight. Also Jeff Bailey with us. Jeff handling the video camera and the video portion of our special video stream for you tonight, which you can access on Sandhills Express Facebook and the YouTube channel. Served by Miller coming out of the timeout. Jonas sets it behind her from McCaslin, who sends it through the block, and good.
And again, anytime you take a timeout, you want to come out of there, set up a play, make that play work for you, and get the point, get that momentum switched again.
Hallie McCaslin serving now for Broken Bow. Fox has to chase after it, bumps it up for Riley, who gets a good swing out of the back row. Broken Bow able to handle. Now McCaslin out of the back row, punched up by Riley. Outside attack for Fisher now, and that is out. Missed the line.
Good job by Jessie Lowe to kind of slide away from that one. She wanted to go after it, realized it was going to be out, kind of slid away from it.
Broken Bow trying to tie it back up again here in the second set. Fox will set the outside for Wilson. Block back. Oh, they're going to call 4 hits. They're going to say the attack from Wilson went into the net. And so we are tied 19 all.
It's always hard to tell when you hear that slap of the net if it also touched hands.
McCaslin the serve. Pass to Fox, who will set the outside for Wilson. Over the block, dug out by Lowe. Broken Bow keeps it alive, but first a whistle and a double contact against Broken Bow.
Yeah, that's a late whistle. I was waiting for that one to happen, and no question that Addison Ellis hit it twice.
Ord 20, Broken Bow 19 in the second set. Pass to Jonas, who sets the outside for Ellis. Big swing, kept alive though by Ord, tipped over by Fox, punched up in the air by McCaslin. Now it's Ellis again with a swing. Punched up in the air by Riley, after it Miller, and then Fisher sends it into the net. And now we're tied at 20. Broken Bow's got to win this set to keep the match alive. Ord won the opening set 25-19. Gabby Staples back into the match as Jessie Lowe serves now. Good pass. Fox will set Wilson. Big swing and the kill for Cadence Wilson.
She gets that look right there at that height. It's going to be hard to stop her.
All begins with the pass, though, doesn't it? That was a very good pass, and then Fox right on target with the set.
Yeah, Brooklyn Fox has done a good job with the setting.
Here's Deaton into the match now. Ord leading by a point. Jonas will set it up for Chapin with a big swing. We've got a whistle, and it's out. Point Ord.
That might have been outside the antenna because it looked like the official was signaling that early.
Deaton serving. That one just cleared the net. Pass into the net. Kept alive by Jonas, though. Returned by Bow on the third. Fox will set Wilson again, and that's out. Missed it long.
And Broken Bow had to have that point.
Yes. Ord leading by a set and leading by a point here in the second. Ord 22, Broken Bow 21. Hannah Barker back into the match to play the front. Maren Chapin to the service line as Broken Bow tries to tie it up in set number 2. Serve on the way. Fox will set it up outside for Riley. Look out.
I've been impressed. You know, we talked a little bit about Cadence Wilson and also Jamie Vavra, but I'll tell you what, this Maren Riley is a very good player. She's hitting on the front line now, but we've seen her attack very well from the back line.
Cadence Wilson is at the service line for Ord. Good serve. Chapin will set it outside for Barker. Big swing, punched up toward the net, and going up to put it down on the overpass is Gabby Staples. Boy, a huge point for Bow. They're back to within one.
Good read by Gabby there to get that one up there quickly.
Macy Haynes into the match. Big point as Broken Bow tries to tie it up at 23. Serve on the way. Pass to Fox. Tips it over with the left hand, covered by Chapin. Lowe will bump it up for McCaslin. Sends it over the block, but covered by Fox. Sent back by Riley. Now Bow's got a chase. Chapin will set it outside for McCaslin into the block, and it's sent back down and good. Ord able to block it back. In fact, they say McCaslin went over the center line and was in the net.
Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered if it landed in or out. She just couldn't stop enough of her momentum to go keep her from going through.
Now match point Ord. Chapin sets it for McCaslin, tips it over the block, covered though by Riley. Fox to Vavra in the middle, goes into the net, and we play on. Match point number 2 for Ord, an opportunity for Broken Bow to tie it here at 24. Serve on the way from Staples, in play. Fox will bump it up in the air. Returning Ventura. Here's a chance for Bow on the free ball. Chapin will set middle for Barker. Tips it over the block. Covered by Fox. Bumped up in the air by Miller. Ventura gets a swing. There to play it in the back row is Haynes. Pass to Chapin, who sets McCaslin. Block back. Kept alive by Staples. Chapin back set over to Neely. And that's played by the libero Miller. Up now. That's good. It caught the line. And Ord wins the match. So Broken Bow, who fought back from 10 down in set number 2, just not quite able to come all the way back, as Ord able to hang on and win it in the second set, 25-23, for the straight set victory. We'll come back and wrap it up for this match after these words on KBBN Radio.
Prescription and over-the-counter pharmaceutical needs, Frontier Family Pharmacy in Broken Bow is there for you. They also sell high-quality and durable medical equipment like slings, wheelchairs, chairlifts, walkers, and more. With convenient hours of Monday to Friday, 8 to 6, and Saturday, 9 to 1, they look forward to serving you. Just south of the square in Broken Bow, Frontier Family Pharmacy, proud sponsors of this sports broadcast.
Have you ever wondered how in the world Downey Drilling can cover the entire Ogallala Aquifer region from 3 locations in Kearney, Lexington, and Garden City? Well, it's dang near a miracle, but you have to remember, these are the guys that can poke a hole in the ground and make water appear. Top-notch equipment, top-notch techs, and incredibly good organization. That's how Downey Drilling has established that famous Downey tradition of excellence. New well construction or any type of water well repair, go to DowneyDrilling.com for the number of the shop nearest you. Downey Drilling, truly a tradition of excellence.
Central Nebraska Electric in Ansley is a proud supporter of this broadcast and area high school sports action. Playing hard throughout the season takes a lot of work, and Todd salutes that dedication. Any electrical work you need done right the first time deserves a free estimate from Central Nebraska Electric. Call them at 750-6458. That's Central Nebraska Electric in Ansley, sponsoring this broadcast and wishing area teams good luck this season.
And we come back to Cozad. Well, the second match of the night goes to Ord. The Lady Chants come to Cozad and go 2-0 at the Cozad Triangular. Ord winning in their opening match over Cozad 25-15. And then actually trailed Cozad in the second set 22-20, but scored the final 5 points of the set to win the match, winning in the second 25-22. And then against Broken Bow, Larry, Ord really controlled the opening set. Broken Bow never led in the opening set as Ord won at 25-19. Then Ord got out to the big early lead in the second set. Broken Bow fought back, got a couple of leads late, but Ord able to hang on and win at 25-23 in the second for a straight set victory.
Yeah, and really one thing Broken Bow did do in that second set, even though they were not able to maintain the lead once they recaptured it from that 10-point deficit, was carry a little bit better momentum into this next match with Cozad, because really they were not playing very well in that first set and the start of the second set. And they have been kind of an up-and-down team tonight or this year, but they were like up or down and then way up in this match in that second set.
Yeah, so Ord gets the win, gets 2 wins here tonight, both in straight sets, winning over Cozad and again winning over Broken Bow in match number 2. The scores in the Broken Bow match again going 25-19, 25-23 in favor of Ord. Well, we're going to have a few minutes before we move into the final match of the night between Broken Bow and Cozad, so we're going to step away for a moment, take a little music break. Again, we're also on the live video stream as well, so just stay tuned, folks. We'll have your final match of the night coming up soon between Broken Bow and Cozad. But for now, for Larry Cotner, I'm Brent Apperson. Thanks for listening, everybody.
to another broadcast of high school sports here on Central Nebraska's Sports Source. We want to say thanks to all the community-spirited businesses who bring you our coverage. We hope that you'll join us thanking those sponsors by giving them your patronage. Now, let's go live for our coverage of exciting sports action on Central Nebraska's Sports Source.
And again, good evening, everybody. We welcome you back to Cozad High School as we bring you our final match of the night from here at the Cozad Triangular as Broken Bow gets ready to take on Cozad. And tonight's coverage of high school volleyball on KBBN 95.3 FM is being brought to you tonight by Heidi Bazana with State Farm Insurance. Also brought to you by Prairie Eye Care, Trotter Fertilizer, Broken Bow, Frontier Family Pharmacy with locations in Cozad and Broken Bow. Also brought to you by Downey Drilling and Central Nebraska Electric. Tonight's radio coverage also brought to you in part by these businesses that are sponsoring all of our radio sports coverage this year. They include the Nebraska State Bank, Grocery Cart, Custer Federal State Bank, Aero Seed, Rods, Body and Paint, Team Physical Therapy, Trotter Service, Mead Lumber, Brent Custer Shelter Insurance, A to Z Lawn Pro and Landscaping, Squire Septic Service of Myrna, Geared for Sports, Agland ATV, Bruning Bank, The Garden Center, Sargent Irrigation, and Duda Plumbing. Also a live video stream of tonight's match available for you on the Sandhills Express Facebook page and Sandhills Express YouTube channel. Our live video stream tonight being brought to you by Sandhills Custom Creations, Palmer Monument, Lions Appliance, Agribest Feeds in Callaway, Insurance of the Heartland, Grocery Cart, Power Solutions, Agland ATV, BD, Colligan, Del Moniger and Tim Wright, Mead Lumber, Nebraska State Bank, and Christian Electric. We've got Broken Bow and Cozad coming up next on KBBN Radio.
Struggling to keep up with your kids, your finances, your insurance, your life? Then let me, State Farm Agent Heidi Bazada in Cozad and Gothenburg, help you simplify and get to a better state. Because with our office handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time to handle everything else. More money, too, because adding State Farm policies can earn you discounts that could add up and actually help you get ahead. Call me, State Farm Agent Heidi Bazada in Cozad and Gothenburg today and get to a better state with State Farm.
Dr. Sanger and Dr. Jinsey Ross, along with the staff at Prairie Eye Care, hope you're enjoying this radio broadcast. Not only do our area student athletes work hard in the classroom, they also dedicate lots of time to the sports they love. Central Nebraska couldn't be more proud of the athletes you're hearing compete on your radio right now. Good luck from Dr. Sanger and Ross and the staff at Prairie Eye Care in Broken Bow, proud sponsors of this broadcast.
Trotter Fertilizer and Broken Bow are your fertilizer experts in Central Nebraska. Your field should get stronger and more consistent every year, and Trotter Fertilizer is dedicated to the research and technology needed to ensure that. They run plenty of test plots in the area, so you get advice and expertise based off results found right in Central Nebraska. Call Trotter Fertilizer and Broken Bow and talk to them about ensuring the success of your fields.
Friendly service every time. Quality is what you'll find where your neighbors and your friends go see Trotter.
For your prescription and over-the-counter pharmaceutical needs, Frontier Family Pharmacy in Broken Bow is there for you. They also sell high-quality and durable medical equipment like slings, wheelchairs, chair lifts, walkers, and more. With convenient hours of Monday to Friday, 8 to 6, and Saturday, 9 to 1, they look forward to serving you. Just south of the square in Broken Bow, Frontier Family Pharmacy, proud sponsors of this sports broadcast.
Have you ever wondered how in the world Downey Drilling can cover the entire Ogallala Aquifer region from 3 locations in Kearney, Lexington, and Garden City? Well, it's dang near a miracle, but you have to remember, these are the guys that can poke a hole in the ground and make water appear. Top-notch equipment, top-notch techs, and incredibly good organization. That's how Downey Drilling has established that famous Downey tradition of excellence. New well construction or any type of water well repair, go to DowneyDrilling.com for the number of the shop nearest you. Downey Drilling, truly a tradition of excellence.
Central Nebraska Electric in Ansley is a proud supporter of this broadcast and area high school sports action. Playing hard throughout the season takes a lot of work, and Todd salutes that dedication. Any electrical work you need done right the first time deserves a free estimate from Central Nebraska Electric. Call them at 750-6458. That's Central Nebraska Electric in Ansley, sponsoring this broadcast and wishing area teams good luck this season.
What do high school sports this time of year mean to you? Does it mean crisp fall air and the shine of stadium lights under a night sky? Or does it remind you of the smell of popcorn, the sound of a referee's whistle, and the roar of a crowd when your team spikes the volleyball? Maybe it's about the sun-baked golf course greens or the pop of the starting gun at a cross-country meet. Fall sports time is exciting for our area student athletes, and Nebraska State Bank would like to wish them all a safe, successful season. Nebraska State Bank, member FDIC.
The Grocery Cart Rewards Program is a great way for you to save on items in the aisles and on gas for your car. Every month we feature new products you can purchase with points you earn from shopping at the Grocery Cart, or use your points at Casey's and Broken Bow to fill up with a discount. Signing up is easy, just ask them at the Grocery Cart. Scan your card and earn those free groceries. It's easy as that at Grocery Cart in Broken Bow.
And we welcome you back to the Cozad High School Gymnasium, getting ready for our final match of the night as Broken Bow gets ready to take on Cozad. And before we get into the match, we want to take a moment and say thank you to Frontier Family Pharmacy. They have locations in Broken Bow and Cozad. They are hosting a very special evening tonight. Of course, October is known as Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and tonight they are sponsoring a special evening to raise awareness and raise funds for the fight against cancer. And for a little bit more on the festivities of the evening, here's Larry with some more information.
All right, Frontier Family Pharmacy is going to be sponsoring both Broken Bow and the Cozad volleyball teams for this pink out tonight. They have furnished them with T-shirts that have their communities' names in pink on the back. Cozad's going to be in black, Broken Bow in white, although if you look at Jessie Lowe, she looks like she's playing for Cozad. And on the other side, it looks like maybe Blair Brennan would be playing for Broken Bow. They're the liberos tonight. But both teams will be wearing T-shirts furnished by Frontier Family Pharmacy. Cozad actually already wore theirs earlier tonight against Ord. Broken Bow, this will be their first match for doing so. The goal here tonight is to raise money to donate to the Grace Cancer Foundation located in Grand Island. Grace's mission has always been to assist with the unique financial obligations and unmet needs for those fighting all types of cancer. Grace Cancer Foundation assists cancer patients who live within 40 miles of Grand Island or who are being treated at the Grand Island or Hastings cancer centers. A Frontier Pharmacy will be doing many activities to help donate to the Grace Cancer Foundation, including Pass the Bucket, bingo. We've seen some of the bingo cards around here. They're all pink. And then Aces for Grace, where Frontier Pharmacy is going to donate a certain amount of money for every ace that is served within this Broken Bow and Cozad match. So we, again, say thank you, and we appreciate Frontier Pharmacy stepping up and doing the effort for the pink night tonight. I know they stepped up for something I did back in the spring as far as helping some firefighters. So they are always willing to do that. Tonight, though, it's pink night, and it's going to be about the month, the breast cancer month this month. But this is for money for all types of cancer.
Yeah, it's always great to work with community-minded businesses, and Frontier Family Pharmacy, again with locations in both Broken Bow and Cozad, is certainly one of those. Well, we're getting ready for our final match of the night, Broken Bow and Cozad, coming up on Central Nebraska's Sports Source.
And I bank with Custer Federal State Bank. In the mad dash of technology these days, I love that Custer Federal works hard to offer customers like me the latest and greatest products. You can't beat the convenience of online banking or the mobile app. I love being able to take a picture of my check with my phone to deposit it conveniently. When I need to stop into the bank, their friendly staff in Broken Bow and Kearney are ready to help. I encourage you to talk to them soon at Custer Federal State Bank, member FDIC.
If you're looking for alternatives for your corn or soybean acres, look no further. Wheat or forages from Arrowseed are great options with low input costs and provide great rotational benefits to the next crop. Cereal forages like winter triticale, rye, or winter barley can give you grazing acres for cattle as well as a cash crop. Wheat will provide a cash crop along with the opportunity to double crop or plant a soil builder cover crop for an alternative grazing program and improved soil health. To learn more, call Arrow Seed today.
When your car gets dented, dinged, smashed, or smacked, the last thing you should have to worry about is it being in the right hands to get it fixed. When you choose Rod's Body and Paint in Broken Bow, your vehicle will leave their shop looking great. Don't forget, Rod can also help you with those windshield chips. Take care of them before they get worse and cost you more money. If your windshield already needs replaced, they can do that too. Rod's Body and Paint on the curb, west of Broken Bow.
And we welcome you back to Cozad High School, again getting ready for our final match of the night here at the Cozad Triangular as Cozad gets ready to take on Broken Bow. And to set up your starters, the man who will call the match for you coming up, Larry Cotner.
All right, first of all, for the visitors, Broken Bow, they started this way in the last match, so we expect them to go the same way. Janae Martin, 5'7" sophomore. Hallie Quinn, 5'4" and a freshman. Marin Chapin, 5'8" and a sophomore. Lily Jonas, 5'3" junior. Hallie McCaslin, she is a 5'4" junior. And the libero is Jessie Lowe, 5'4" and a senior. Head coach is Skylar Morris, assisted by Kelsey Briggs and Jenny Hart. For Cozad, they'll start this way. Kelsey Romero, she is a junior. Senior Reagan Schrader, also Megan Dyer, she is a senior. Ashton Snyder, she is a senior. Junior Peyton Pond and Lucha Olvera, she is a freshman. The libero will be Blair Brennan, who is a junior. The head coach is Daryl Franciscato, assisted by Kristen Wilkins and Siobhan Shocker. So that is the starting lineups here for both Cozad and Broken Bow. Everything's pink here tonight. We see the student body is decked out in pink. A lot of the fans are wearing pink. Our programs are pink tonight. And the ball, if I remember right, looking at it earlier, is going to be white, gray, and pink.
And we will come back for the opening serve right after this.
Bring you this broadcast. Did you know that we can treat you right in your home if you are not able to come into our clinic? We provide balance assessments and treatments, education on improving home safety, caregiver education, and evidence-based one-on-one care. These services are available out of all 5 of our locations in Broken Bow, Callaway, Kearney, Burwell, and Gothenburg. Call us to learn more at 872-5111 for team physical therapy. That's 872-5111.
Well, if you're just tuning in, Ord won both opening matches of the night as Ord defeated Cozad 25-15, 25-22. And then in the second match of the night, Ord held off Broken Bow, winning 25-19 in the first, and then defeated Broken Bow in the second set, 25-23. So Ord will walk out of here with 2 wins. They improved to 14-10 on the year with 2 straight set wins, one over Cozad, one over Broken Bow here tonight. So now it's Broken Bow and Cozad. And to call it for you tonight, we turn the mic over to Larry Cotner.
All right, Cozad will be serving first. They'll be going right to left as you visualize and also watch it on our video on Sand Hills Express. They are decked out in the black uniforms. Broken Bow in the white uniforms. It'll be Snyder to start things off for Cozad. Played by Lowe on the back row center. Punched up there by Jonas. Hit across by Ellis. Dug out by Snyder. Bump set. The attack off the left side by Romero. That's dug by Lowe. Now free ball to cross by Ellis. Dug back row by Dyer. Pass left side for Romero down the line. That's dug by Lowe. Pass left side. Ellis with the swing and got the corner for the point. She had the long crisscross and just got it in.
Good way to start for Bow. Good point. Long rally. Ellis, as Larry mentioned, able to put it in the corner for the point, and Broken Bow goes up 1-0.
Better start for Broken Bow than in either set in the first match. Sending it across that time is Macy Haynes. And Cozad gets it over on 3. Haynes with the dig. They'll set it up for McCaslin. Blocked at the net, but it goes right on down the line and out of bounds off of Cozad. And the point will go to Broken Bow. They lead 2-0. Haynes will serve once again. Traditional right side. Steps into it, floats it to the back line. Played there by Olvera. Now over to Pond, who will punch it across. Taken there by McCaslin. Back set. Neely with the crisscross attack. Dug out by Snyder. Bump set. Back row attack by Dyer into the net. And the point for Broken Bow and the Lady Indians out to a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, good swing by Dyer, but unfortunately goes into the net as Broken Bow takes the early lead.
Haynes again steps into this one. Back row played by Romero. Hustling to it is Snyder. Taken there by Olvera, who sends it across. Bumped up and Low with the back row attack. That was bumped up by Jonas. And then the attack on the directional by Romero will go wide to the left and out of bounds.
Yeah, Kelsey trying to redirect it and just hit it a little bit wide.
Haynes again, played back row. Bumped up that time by Romero. Standing spike by Olvera from the back row. Jonas sets it up for McCaslin, directs it. Punched up by Snyder. Sent on the free ball by Romero. Dug out by Lowe. Pass back for Neely, and she'll put it down the line and in. But I think it may have hit the antenna on the way in. And it did, so the point will go to Cozad. Kelsey Romero to serve. Played back row. Dug out there by Haynes. Pass left side. McCaslin with the crisscross. Dug by Romero. It goes up into the rafters. Snyder could not recover after it came back towards Romero. And Broken Bow will get the point, leading 5-1. Jesse Lowe to serve for Broken Bow. Twisting. Dug out by Dyer. Set up by Snyder. The attack by Schrader. Dug out by Lowe, back row. Free balled across by Haynes. Dug by Dyer. They'll set it up for Schrader. Pushes it across. There's Haynes to get it. Now McCaslin with the big swing down the line. Punched up by Dyer. Can anybody keep it alive? Big swing, but not enough on three from Dyer after Romero was able to hustle there and keep it going.
Good effort on that point by Cozad. Chasing after it, just not able to get it returned. Meanwhile, good start for Broken Bow, off to a 6-1 lead.
Low with the service, dug out by Olvera. She'll get it back for a back row attack, sends it to the back row for Broken Bow. Back left, Haynes with it. Bump set and rolled across by McCaslin, pushed across by Snyder. Dug out there by Jonas, pushed by McCaslin, and she'll pinball it off a couple of back row Cozad players to get the point. Timeout going to be taken by the Lady Haymakers. Set number one, Broken Bow off to a good start. They lead it 7-1.
At Trotter Service, every oil change comes with a multi-point inspection. As a Tire Pro store, they bring customers only the best brands of wheels and tires at the best prices anywhere, and have computer balancing and alignment too. They service semis and provide bulk fuel and propane delivery as well. At Trotter Service, your hometown automotive repair and tire store.
Friendly service every time. Quality is what you'll find where your neighbors and your friends go see Trotter.
And we're back at Cozad. Call it the hay barn, but they took the barn down. They painted over it this year, Brent.
Yeah, there was a picture of the barn right there on the wall when you would walk in, but yeah, they must have. They painted over the top of it, but I think we can still call it the barn, though.
Oh, yeah.
So
well,
it'll always be the barn, I think.
Home of the Haymakers, you got to call it barn, don't you? That's sent over by Lowe, up into the rafters, kept alive by Romero. Sent on the free ball by Snyder, dug out by Haynes. Sets it up for McCaslin, punches it across, but it's long on the opportunity. She put it the only place she could there, Brent, but just a little long.
Yeah, she was going for the real tight angle, looking for that far sideline, but hit it just a little bit wide.
Good service by Schrader, dug out back row center by Haynes, and a big hit from Janae Martin.
Boy, you could see that one coming. You could see Janae just rear that right arm back, and you knew that she was going to bring a lot of force through the ball, and she did.
Jonas will come out. Playing the front line will be Hannah Barker. Also coming in to serve will be Marin Chapin for Broken Bow. Traditional right side, floats it back row. Punched up by Romero, bumped up by Snyder. The crisscross attack by Olvera, dug out by Haynes. front row, tipped across by McCaslin, dug by Snyder, bump set by Pond, dinked across by Dyer. Now Broken Bow with the offense, sent across by Barker, bumped up by Pond. Now floated across by Romero. Nice dig by Lowe, and then the big hit, and down right side to the back center from Janae Martin. 9-2, Broken Bow with the lead, and playing much better in this match. They lost in 2 sets earlier tonight to Ord. So did Cozad. That one set across by Chapin. Olvera with the dig when she'll get it back and send it across. Diving save that time by Haynes, and then Martin too strong with the attack from the right side. It'll be a point for Cozad. They trail 9-3. Peyton Pond Jr. will step into this one. Center floats it to the back row. Played there by McCaslin. They'll set it up for the dink, and down by Janae Martin. She'd been winding up for big hits, and this time she just dinked it across.
Yeah, great read at the net, but also the set was kind of up toward the net. She knew she couldn't take a swing at it, so just tipped it away from the block and found the floor.
McCaslin off the left side will serve it up for the Lady Indians. Steps into this one. It's a good one. Played on the back row. Dug up that time for Cozad by Erica Weatherly. Cozad could not return it in 3, so Broken Bow will get the point. 11-3 in favor of Broken Bow. McCaslin again, another nice one. That one's an ace off the touch of Weatherly. 12-3 early on for the Lady Makers, or for the Lady Indians. McCaslin played back row by Brennan, and that's an ace. And McCaslin having success. Whistle blows, as we'll have a substitution. Schrader will come out, coming in for the first time. Kayla Ravello, she is a senior. McCaslin, another good serve. Ravello touches it, kept alive by Romero, and it could not be played off the rafters. Basically, that's another ace. And that's a lot of aces for Grace, sponsored by Frontier Family Pharmacy.
Yeah.
McCaslin again, that one punched up by Ravello, and then the attack by Alvaro is blocked back by Martin for a stuff block, and everything going Broken Bow's way in this match. 15-3 after everything went wrong in the first match, and a timeout going to be taken. Broken Bow up by 12. You're in set number 1. You're listening to High School Volleyball on 95.3.
It's hard to imagine anyone with more siding selections than Mead Lumber in Broken Bow. They're proud to offer Diamond Coat, a specialized pre-finish built onto tough LP Smart Side. Here's the awesome part. It's so tough, it's backed by a 30-year, no-fade warranty. Choose from 30 colors or create a custom color. The possibilities are endless. Diamond Coat. When you need siding, ask for it by name at Mead Lumber in Broken Bow.
You've dialed it in to 95.3 KBBN FM, Broken Bow, Nebraska, with Brent Apperson, our videographer for our video stream on Sand Hills Express is Jeff Bailey. I'm Larry Kottner. First set of the final match of the night. It's Pink Out Night and Broken Bow enjoying it. They're ahead 15-3. Service by McCaslin. Dug out by Ravella. Now she'll get it back with the free ball, sends it across. Taken by Lowe. Pass left side. Ellis with the big swing, and that'll go down off the back row touch of Kaylee Ravello.
Well, just everything is sharper for Broken Bow here in this match than it was earlier against Ord. Passes are sharper. The serve game is much stronger as well.
Service sent. Dug out by Weatherly. Pass in the middle. Dyer tipped at the net. Taken there by Lowe. Back set. And they'll go to McCaslin. Her back row attack, though, goes into the net. And that'll stop a Broken Bow run. And to the line, Lucha Olvera, freshman, will serve for Cozad. Sends it. Played in the back row. That's Gabby Staples who's checked in. Crisscross attack Martin. Cozad on the offense. Big swing by Romero. Punched up, sent clear back by by Staples. Those two keep playing. Free balled across nicely by Barker. Now in the middle, big swing by Dyer. That's punched up by Ellis, and then Cozad on the offensive end. Dyer, and it goes out. No touch. Broken Bow gets the point. 17-4. And by the way, I think I said Barker. That's actually Maddie Dietrich's 5'8" sophomores in the lineup in that front row. Left hand, Snyder gets it across. She really didn't get a clean hit, Brent, but that actually worked to her advantage.
Yeah, got just enough. Good play at the net by Snyder to get that one to fall to the floor and give the point to Cozad.
Megan Dyer to do the honors now for the Lady Haymakers. She'll go off that traditional right side, sends it. Both teams have served pretty good in this first set. And on the third hit, Dietrichs could not get it across. Cozad with back-to-back points, but they still trail 17-6. Dyer again, good strong serve, but that may be a little too strong. About 3 feet beyond the inline for a service error. And it's 18-6, Broken Bow 7 away from winning set one. And coming in now, Charlie Myers, 5'6" freshman, to serve it up for the Lady Indians. Jump serve's a good one. Played on the back row by Weatherly. Now Schrader sends it across. That's dug by Myers. Ellis off balance, off the block on the front row. Puts it down for another one. And the Lady Indians up to a 19-6 lead. Checking in now for Broken Bow, Caden Flanagan, 5'10" and a senior. So everybody getting into this match here for Broken Bow. Charlie Myers ready to serve. Coach Skylar Morris having a look, make sure that her rotation is correct. Myers floats it. Nice dig out by Weatherly. She had to dive for it, though. That's an ace for Grace. Sponsored by Frontier Family Pharmacy, both of Broken Bow and Cozad. 20-6. Myers again. That one punched up by Pond. Now the hit by Romero into the net, and another point for Broken Bow as they extend their lead to 21-6. Charlie Myers once again. Back row attack into the net from Alvera. 22-6. And again, Myers. Played on the back row by Alvera. Kept alive by Pond. Big swing on the free ball. Getting it across is Megan Dyer. Dug out by Gabby Staples. Ellis off the block and down. Addison Ellis with the big swing. Broken Bow 2 points away from winning set number one. 23-6 our score. Myers again. Played back row. Pond up into the rafters. Kept alive by Schrader. And then tipped across by Romero. Now here's Ellis floating it across. Taken by Romero. She'll get it. Actually, it's punched across by Schrader. Set up in the middle for the swing for Neely. And she'll get it down off the touch of Pond. And it is set point for Broken Bow. They lead 24-6. Go ahead, Brent.
You go ahead.
All right.
We're back to action.
Myers with that one. That one's service error. Point Cozad. Now go ahead.
Well, I was just going to comment about the freshmen, people like Olivia Neely getting some playing time here tonight and taking advantage of some of those opportunities.
Snyder sends it across. That's an ace for Grace. Brought to you by Frontier Family Pharmacy on this pink out night. 24-8 the score. Still, though, and it's going to be a lot of set points for Broken Bow. Dug out by Neely. Broken Bow rolling it down the line is Flanagan. Bumped up. The attack will go down for Schrader. Found it into the donut hole off the touch. 24-9. Ashton Snyder, who started off this set with the serve, will serve again. That one's punched up on the back row by Ellis. Neely with the big swing. That's long. So if nothing else here, Brent, for Cozad, they're gaining some momentum for set number 2.
Yep, absolutely.
Broken Bow leads it 24-10. Snyder floats it across, played by Ellis. Myers, and a nice dink by Flanagan to finish it off. And Broken Bow wins set number 1, 25-10. We'll come back for set number 2 in this pink out night here in Cozad. You're listening to 95.3.
Struggling to keep up with your kids, your finances, your insurance, your life? Then let me, State Farm agent Heidi Bazada in Cozad and Gothenburg, help you simplify and get to a better state. Because with our office handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time to handle everything else. More money, too, because adding State Farm policies can earn you discounts that could add up and actually help you get ahead. Call me, State Farm agent Heidi Bazada in Cozad and Gothenburg today and get to a better state with State Farm.
Dr. Singer and Dr. Jinsey Ross, along with the staff at Prairie Eye Care, hope you're enjoying this radio broadcast. Not only do our area student athletes work hard in the classroom, they also dedicate lots of time to the sports they love. Central Nebraska couldn't be more proud of the athletes you're hearing compete on your radio right now. Good luck from Dr. Sanger and Ross and the staff at Prairie Eye Care in Broken Bow, proud sponsors of this broadcast.
Trotter Fertilizer and Broken Bow are your fertilizer experts in central Nebraska. Your field should get stronger and more consistent every year, and Trotter Fertilizer is dedicated to the research and technology needed to ensure that. They run plenty of test plots in the area, so you get advice and expertise based off results found right in central Nebraska. Call Trotter Fertilizer and Broken Bow and talk to them about ensuring the success of your fields.
Friendly service every time. Quality is what you'll find where your neighbors and your friends go see Trotter.
For your prescription and over-the-counter pharmaceutical needs, Frontier Family Pharmacy in Broken Bow is there for you. They also sell high-quality and durable medical equipment like slings, wheelchairs, chair lifts, walkers, and more. With convenient hours of Monday to Friday, 8 to 6, and Saturday, 9 to 1, they look forward to serving you. Just south of the square in Broken Bow, Frontier Family Pharmacy, proud sponsors of this sports broadcast.
Have you ever wondered how in the world Downey Drilling can cover the entire Ogallala Aquifer region from 3 locations in Kearney, Lexington, and Garden City? Well, it's dang near a miracle, but you have to remember, these are the guys that can poke a hole in the ground and make water appear. Top-notch equipment, top-notch techs, and incredibly good organization. That's how Downey Drilling has established that famous Downey tradition of excellence. New well construction or any type of water well repair, go to DowneyDrilling.com for the number of the shop nearest you. Downey Drilling, truly a tradition of excellence.
As we come back to Cozad, we say thanks to Thrivent Financial. Scott Harvey, your local representative. Life insurance can help you protect your future and loved ones, but your needs may change over time. Thrivent is committed to helping you find solutions that align with your life. Schedule your checkup today. To find out how Thrivent can help you, contact Scott today at 872-2511. Well, Broken Bow takes the opening set, 25-10 the score. The two teams back out on the court as we get ready for set number 2. And again, we turn the call over to Larry.
I was trying to get the bucket over here. It is pink at night. That's part of what they're doing. They're also passing around the bucket for donations as well as playing bingo. And as we mentioned, Frontier Family Pharmacy donating the Aces for Grace. And so many times that there is an ace serve in this match, they are donating to the Grace Cancer Foundation in Grand Island. So we are very happy to be helping promote that here tonight on 95.3. Broken Bow going left to right again. We'll start this set with the service. It'll be Charlie Myers to do so. Played on the back row by Pond. It went up into the rafters, taken by Olvera and sent over on the free ball by Romero. Broken Bow on the attack. Dinked across by Neely. Taken there by Olvera. Now they'll go to Romero. Big swing. That's dug out nicely by Emma Taylor, who's in the lineup now. And Broken Bow will get the big swing and the kill and the point, 1-0. And hopefully both those Cozad girls are okay. Romero and Olvera went into the Cozad bench. Those chairs were not given much leeway. Myers, there's an ace for Grace. That was an untouched ace for Grace.
Yeah, that was a good serve by Charlie. just did clear the net. I think Cozad was a little surprised maybe that it cleared the net, and then it found the open spot on the floor.
That had a very low trajectory. Line drive shot from Charlie Myers. She'll serve again. Sends it. Another one about the same. Olvera, though, will play this one. Romero sets it up for a swing by Dyer. Kept alive by Taylor. Sent over by Myers. Now pushed back by Snyder. Broken Bow on the attack. Back set for Neely, and she'll find the open zone. Going right to back center. She found an easy lane and put it down.
And that was freshman to freshman because Myers was the one that set her up.
And Myers, the freshman, will serve again. Punched up that time by Schrader, back row. Meyer will dink it across. Broken Bow covers it with Ellis. Pushed back across now for Broken Bow by Chapin, who's in there. And blocked back. Cozad, though, gets it back over on 3 by Dyer. And then the roll shot goes for Addison Ellis. And Broken Bow has extended this lead early to 4-0. Well, we talked about how Broken Bow didn't lead in the first set of the first match. I don't believe Cozad's had any lead at all in this one.
I don't think so.
Broken Bow got off to a great start in the first set, 7-1, and really never looked back. Nice no-look by Snyder, but it's covered by Ellis. Gets it back, hit hard, goes back and forth. Snyder gets it across, dug out by Lowe, sent on a free ball by Taylor. Now on the slide, it goes into the net off of Megan Dyer. Going left to right, she couldn't get it home. 5-0, Broken Bow with the early lead. Myers again. Dug out back row, overpass, dinked across for another point. The overpass from Weatherly was right there with Ellis, and a timeout going to be taken by Cozad. We're in set number 2. Broken Bow up 1-0. They lead this set 6-0.
Proud supporter of this broadcast and area high school sports action. Playing hard throughout the season takes a lot of work, and Todd salutes that dedication. Any electrical work you need done right the first time deserves a free estimate from Central Nebraska Electric. Call them at 750-6458. That's Central Nebraska Electric in Ansley, sponsoring this broadcast and wishing area teams good luck this season.
Fort County Heating and Air owners Brian Hogg and Austin Cox serve the area with a combined 20 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They provide free estimates and 24-hour service. So whether it's hot, whether it's cold, you want to be prepared. And to do that, call Fort County Heating and Air in Broken Bow, 872-2258.
Myers with the service. That one's long service error. And Cozad is on the board with their first point. And Kelsey Romero will serve things up for the Lady Haymakers. Set number 2, Broken Bow won the first set, 25-10. And Romero ready to go. Played on the back row by Taylor. Kept alive by Myers. Rolled across and in there for the easy point. That was Marin Chapin getting that roll shot kill, and it's 7-1.
But give Myers a lot of credit for just kind of keeping that alive, Larry, and giving Chapin an opportunity.
She had to hustle to it and go low, and then made a nice bump set when doing so. Service now for Macy Haynes for the Lady Indians. She had a big run to start this match tonight. That's taken out of there by Ravello. That's sent over on 3. Myers will set it up for Neely. Tipped at the net, and that'll go. Tipped at the net, but then went wide out to the outside, and Cozad could not retrieve it, and Broken Bow extends the lead to 7, 8-1 in set number 2. Haynes again. Floats it. Taken across by Ravello. Now Broken Bow sets up their offense. Back set for Chapin. Going low to keep that one alive is Ravello. Now Weatherly over to Dyer, who sends it across. Set up for Staples. Covered that time by Olvera. Broken Bow now on the offensive end. Back set. Dinked across by Chapin. Kept alive by Romero and then sent over by Olvera. Left side. Staples down the line, split the defense, and found the lane.
Well, great pass. Staples made the pass to Myers, the return set to Gabby, and then took it right down the line. That was well played.
9-1 now in favor of the Lady Indians. Haynes sends it, and that actually should have been a double hit. And Weatherly, that's going to be an ace, though. Another one of the Ace for Graces, sponsored by Frontier Family Pharmacy of both Cozad and Broken Bow. 10-1. Here comes Haynes. Floats it. Taken there by Brennan, who's in there now as the libero. Punched across. Nicely done by Elvera. Kept alive by Myers. Elvera then just off balance. She went up for it too soon. And as she was going down, that's when she made her hit. Put it into the net. Broken Bow now by 10. 11-1. Haynes once again. Liking that right side. That's an ace. Chalk up another money donation for Frontier Family Pharmacy to the Grace Cancer Foundation. 12-1. Haynes has really had a good serving night in this match. Weatherly, the overpass, covered though by Snyder, and then sent across for the kill by Kelsey Romero.
Well, that was a great play at the net by Snyder. I mean, that overpass was right there for Neely. It looked like she was going to put it down, but Snyder was able to cover it right at the net, and Cozad ends up winning the point.
Ashton really did a good job of anticipating that. Broken Bow with serve receive. Staples got it back and sent it across. Now it's Olvera with the kill attempt, trying to get the corner, but lofted it a little long. And the point will go to the Lady Indians, who lead at 13-2. Checking in now for Broken Bow, Hallie Quinn, 5'4" freshman. Another one of those freshmen for Broken. This is a very young Lady Indians team, and Coach Morris getting a lot of players playing time tonight. Dug out on the back row by Romero, the back set, and Dyer from the back row attack into the net. And Broken Bow with another point, leading 14-2. Quinn once again. Played on the back row by Romero. Bumped up by Snyder. The attack by Schrader into the net. No, we watched Reagan Schrader in that first match against Cozad, against Ort. She had a very good match, but she has struggled in this one. Service, another good one by Quinn. That one, Romero goes low. There's Schrader, and she's going to get that one down off the back row touch of Quinn. 15-3 now the score. And heading back to the service line will be Ashton Snyder. Sends it. Played by Quinn, bumped up by Myers. Staples, big swing, but that one's long. She got a lot of it, and maybe a little too much. Point will go to Cozad, 15-4 the count. Snyder again. And Cozad was out of rotation. The Lady Haymakers, according to the down official, out of rotation, and that'll be an automatic point for Broken Bow. And now we go again. This will be Marin Chapin to serve. Checking back in for Broken Bow is Maddie Diedrichs. And Myers will sit down. She did very well in her time in there. And now a little conversation yet. Don't forget, we've got volleyball Thursday night, too, but it's going to be the Huskers. Matter of fact, both matches this weekend for the Huskers on 95.3. Michigan State Thursday night, and on Saturday night, I'm so used to football on Saturday. It'll be Nebraska and Michigan, who just jumped in to the top 25. So Husker volleyball Thursday and Saturday here on 95.3. Husker football Friday night on 95.3. Plus, we've got Broken Bow football Friday night on 96.3 KCNI. And Friday afternoon, we've got six-man football, big top five matchup between Sumner, Eddyville, Miller, and Red Cloud. So that's the whole week right there. Service from Chapin. Played back row by Dyer. Bumped up by Snyder. Sent over on a standing spike by Schrader. Set up now for the off-balance shot. It'll work for Gabby Staples. Going to the left. Reached back, went to the right, and sliced it towards the corner.
Yeah, Gabby's had some good swings, especially in this second set of this match.
17-4 in favor of the Lady Indians. Marion Chapin to continue this run. Sends it back row. Played there by Alvera. She'll get it back. Rolls it across to the back row. Played there by Quinn. Now it's Staples who puts it into the top of the net. 4 hits on Broken Bow, 17-5. Reagan Schrader will serve for the Lady Haymakers. Gives it a spin, and Broken Bow out of rotation. This time Broken Bow is out of rotation. So a point will go to Cozad. You don't see a lot of out of rotation, and to see it twice in about 3 serves is very odd. Once on each side. Schrader floats it across. Takes it there by Quinn. Set up for Gabby Staples, but trying to go crisscross. She goes long. Cozad trailing 17-7, trying to get it down to a single-digit deficit here. Quinn with the serve receive. Pass over to Staples. Floats it across. Dug out by Schrader. Pass left side. Alvera down the line. Diving save by Quinn. Sent on the free ball by Haynes. Schrader to Dyer and got on the line. Megan Dyer got it just on the line, and Cozad continues to run as they're back within single digits at 17-8. Schrader played by Haynes in the back row, up into the rafters, but taken nicely by Chapin. Pushed over by Diedrichs. Free ball to cross, but long. Quinn does a good job of just watching it go out of bounds. Broken Bow tallies a point.
Yeah, you like the way Quinn tracked that. Just went with it, didn't, stay in the middle of the court and watched it. Went and tracked it, saw it would go long, and then stepped away.
Emma Taylor comes in. She'll serve now for Broken Bow. Steps into it, and that's going to be an ace. Off the back row touch of Brennan. That's another ace for Grace. Sponsored by Frontier Family Pharmacy, both in Broken Bow and Cozad. Service from Taylor, that one. That about ate up Brennan. She had to make a decision whether it was going to be in or out and decided to take it. Punched over by Romero, kept alive by Taylor. Free ball sent across by Chapin. Snyder, the quick set for Dyer, blocked back, kept alive by a diving Alvera. Now Broken Bow on the offensive end. On the third, it's punched too hard by Flanagan, out of bounds. Point will go to the Lady Haymakers. 19-9. Freshman Lucha Alvera will serve for Cozad. Played back road center. Taken there by Quinn. Pushed across by Flanagan. Now it's Romero with the big swing. Quinn digs it out. Punched up by Chapin. Pushed across by Ellis. He's in there. Snyder, left side now for Romero down the line, but there's Quinn again. Back over for Ellis. Big swing and down. And a nice pass on that. Did not catch who that was from. I want to say either Chapin or Diedrichs.
Yeah, great swing by Addie. Got a lot of power behind it and able to put it to the floor.
20-9 the score. Janae Martin back in there. Her service played by Romero, who gets it back and sends it. Keeping it alive and dinking it across for the point was Marin Chapin. And a timeout going to be taken by Cozad. We are in set number 2. Broken Bow won the first one 25-10. They're up 21-9 in set number 2.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
When everything changes for you, visit Shelter Agent Brent Custer.
The lawn. We strive to have it be beautiful, lush, and green. When it's not, it can really bring down the look of our space. A to Z Lawn Pro has a great 5-step fertilizer program, and any time is a good time to start. Eliminate weeds, strengthen your grass, and even keep bugs away with strategically scheduled steps. Ask A to Z Lawn Pro about just how easy the program is today. Proud to bring you this sports broadcast, A to Z Lawn Pro.
21-9, the score. We're in set number 2. Broken Bow won the first set, 25-10. Final match of the night in this triangular in Cozad. Ord won the triangular. They beat Cozad 25-15, 25-22, then beat Broken Bow 25-19, 25-23 to win the triangular. Broken Bow trying to come away even here, up by 12. Martin will serve it. Dug out back row by Brennan. Pass left side for Romero. Off balance, sends it and punched up by Martin. Now it's Ellis on the crisscross. Taken there by Brennan. Pass left side for Romero. On the slide. Gets it down, but it's taken by Martin. Pushed across by Diedrichs. Snyder sets it up for Dyer, who really directed that one with 2 hands.
Yeah, she saw the opening in the corner. And again, you know, I just love it when players can read things at the net, and that's what Dyer did. She saw the opening, just set it right over the top of the block and put it where it had to be.
Okay, they wanted to bring Charlie Myers in, but down official said, no, not on this rotation. Janae Martin's going to have to stay in. Pond will serve now for Cozad. Dug out by Martin, bumped up by Chapin. Sent over by Ellis, dug out of there by Brennan, sent on the free ball. Now Broken Bow in the attack. Big swing from Ellis, up into the rafters off the touch of Brennan.
Well, Brennan did a good job of just handling that spike from Ellis at first, but again with the force that Ellis came with on the swing, as Brennan tried to handle it, it just went straight up into the rafters, and tough for Cozad to play after that.
Myers with the service. That's dug out there by Brennan. Snyder back set for Dyer. Blocked back, and actually that's 4 hits. It did not get blocked back. Hit the top of the net. Broken Bow 2 away from winning the set and the match. 23-10 our score. Myers, that one's a heck of a shot. Dug out though by Brennan. Sent on the free ball by Snyder. Dug out by Taylor. The big swing by Neely. That's into the net. 4 hits on Broken Bow. 23-11 the score. And Megan Dyer will step to the service line for the Lady Haymakers, and that's a service error into the net. So it is set and match point for Broken Bow. Macy Haynes, who has served very well tonight, will come in to serve. Gabby Staples will check in for Emma Taylor. And we'll see if Haynes can close it out here. Gives it a spin, floats it across. Dug out by Alvera. Romero will send it across. Diving save by Martin, overpass. And right there is Romero to slam it home to keep Cozad alive in this one.
Kelsey Romero, the top attacker for Cozad coming into tonight. She had 78 kills on the season coming into tonight and takes advantage of an overpass there.
She serves a floater. Broken Bow on the offensive end. Staples on the crisscross. Puts it home. She had plenty of room to work with. And Broken Bow wins the set 25-12. They take the match 2-0, 25-10, 25-12. We'll take a break and then come back and wrap things up from Cozad right after this on 95.3.
Emergencies to have.
Absolutely.
The next time you're facing one, give Squires Septic Service a call. 870-0717. He's ready to take your call 24 hours a day.
Absolutely.
His sewer camera can find problems fast to save you money. Plus, he can clear drains with Roto-Rooter or Jetter. Oh, and Gary has Porta units too. Squires Septic Service of Myrna. 870-0717. Don't wait to call until it's too late.
Absolutely not.
Fall is approaching and cooler nights are upon us. You need to check out Geared for Sports in Broken Bow for new fall arrivals. They are proud to be a part of the Food for Youth Challenge going on through October 19th. For each non-perishable item you bring in, you'll receive 10% off any regularly priced item in the store. Geared for Sports, west side of the square in Broken Bow. Open Monday to Friday 10 to 6 and Saturday 10 to 4. Supporting Food for Youth with your donations at Geared for Sports.
Friendly rivals, hometown pride, wearing your school's colors. Small towns are brought together cheering on their favorite teams. Agland ATV knows how hard the athletes and coaches work year-round and are proud to help sponsor the games of our customers and their kids and grandkids. We have built relationships with many of these families through the years and are proud of their success. Best of luck to all the local athletes from Agland ATV in Broken Bow.
872-3424.
Agland ATV, West Highway 2, Broken Bow. 872-3424.
Let the games begin. Bernie Bank enables you to manage your finances from the bleachers, sidelines, or wherever you are with 24/7 access to your accounts. Check your balances with mobile banking, reimburse friends and family for concession stand goods with Zelle, and even set up automatic payments or reminders to never miss a payment again with Bill Pay. The ball is in your court. Bernie Bank is a proud sponsor of area athletics and wishes all student athletes a safe and successful season. Bernie Bank, member FDIC.
The Garden Center in Broken Bow has a lot of great items that aren't living plants that you need to check out soon. New fall scented candles are in, as well as fall decor and fun fall sports season decor. The Garden Center has new items for furry friends too. Dog and cat toys made by Still Company or a toy inside of a toy. There's even a tough meter to decide what toughness you need for your pet. Want to accent your yard or garden space? Colorful gazing balls are at the Garden Center as well in Broken Bow.
Sargent Irrigation may be known worldwide, but their roots are right here in central Nebraska, something they are very proud of. They hire right here in the heartland and know their success is due to those quality employees. As a way of showing support for the community, Sargent Irrigation sponsors high school sports broadcasts so those unable to attend can follow the action. Enjoy the broadcast, sponsored in part by Sargent Irrigation in Broken Bow.
When it comes to plumbing, Scott and Colton with Studa Plumbing are proud to be your one-stop plumbing shop. They do septic pumping. Trust them. You do not want to put it off. Contact them for everything from new construction to remodels, service and drain cleaning to septic installations and sewer camera inspections. Scott and Colton are proud to support the area's student athletes by bringing you this broadcast. Contact Studa Plumbing, where they do the plumbing.
Back to wrap it up from here in Cozad. We recap the night for you in Match 1. Ord won in straight sets over Cozad 25-15, 25-22. Ord won over Broken Bow in straight sets in match number 2, 25-19, 25-23 were the scores. And then Broken Bow winning over Cozad in the final match of the night. It went in straight sets with Broken Bow winning 25-10 in the first and 25-12 in the second. So Broken Bow came in 10-9. They'll leave 11-10, but I think, Larry, Coach Morris can say, you know what, our girls played better in the second match of the night.
Yeah, and we see that quite often. It's been a trend that you and I have seen this whole year where it appears that most of the time the teams play better in the second match, except for, of course, the team that wins the triangular. A lot of times they look good in both, but in that case, Ord did look pretty good in both, and they actually still played better in their second match against Broken Bow than they did against Cozad. But the Lady Indians got a lot of players some time tonight, some experience. They've got a tough triangular coming up on Thursday night at Minden against state-ranked Minden, and then also against traditional power Ogallala.
Yeah, Ogallala coming into tonight was 17-7. You mentioned Minden, top 10 ranked in the state, 20-2. On the season, so that's where Broken Bow will go next. He'll travel to Minden on Thursday for that triangular with Ogallala and Minden. Well, our next coverage of Broken Bow volleyball will come your way on October 21st. That's when we'll travel to Ogallala to cover Broken Bow at the Southwest Conference Tournament. That's going to wrap it up for our broadcast tonight. Again, we want to say thanks to all of the great businesses that made our broadcast possible tonight. On the radio, we say thanks to Heidi Bezada with State Farm Insurance, Prairie Eye Care, Trotter Fertilizer, Frontier Family Pharmacy, Downey Drilling, Central Nebraska Electric, also Nebraska State Bank, Grocery Cart, Custer Federal State Bank, Aeroseed, Rods Body and Paint, Team Physical Therapy, Trotter Service, Mead Lumber, Brent Custer, Shelter Insurance, A to Z Lawn Pro and Landscaping, Squire Septic Service of Myrna, Geared for Sports, Agland ATV, Bruning Bank, the Garden Center, Sargent Irrigation, and Duda Plumbing. And if you were watching our live video stream tonight, we say thanks to Sandhills Custom Creations, Palmer Monument, Lines Appliance, Agribest Feeds, Insurance of the Heartland, Grocery Cart, Power Solutions, Agland ATV, BD, Culligan, Mead Lumber, Nebraska State Bank, and Christian Electric for making the video stream possible tonight. For our video producer and engineer, Jeff Bailey, for Larry Kottner, I'm Brent Apperson. Thanks for listening, everybody.